everyone, Alicia Power here. Thank you for being with me today. I really so enjoy having these moments with you. It's just such a treat. I don't know, I love it. I love sharing the light that my Spirit Tutors that I'm online with all the time, that they share with me and that I love to share with you. So thanks for being with me today. And what I do with these moments in time with you guys is I kind of check in with my Spirit Tutor, so it's live, it's fresh, and it's an instant transmission for you. This is what I love to do. I just love to be spontaneous and just deliver an instant transmission from my Spirit Tutors to you guys. So today what they'd love to say to you, and I'm just getting it straight away here in my mind, multidimensionally, is that, hey everyone, just are we reminded that we are living in a multidimensional world? We're living in a quantum reality world where there's energy around us, where as humans, you know, we've got our minds, we've got our intellect, and our mind is designed to think, it's designed to feel, it's designed to perceive, it's designed to assess, and there are parts of us that are so beyond the mind. Way beyond the mind, in fact much bigger than the mind, and in fact, you know, maybe the mind is 1% of who we are. And those of you who've done a spiritual journey already know what I'm talking about, which basically means that we are a spirit being having a human experience, and that this physical body's going to drop away one day, and that spirit self, part of us, is what's real, is what's permanent. And I'm always inviting everyone to get to know your spirit self, and part of that spirit self is your electromagnetic subtle energy field, which is around you, which interpenetrates your body. So just to say that, yep, you're a human, you've got a body, but you've also got an electromagnetic field, an aura, which is a simple term, simple word for something that's really real, that's in the quantum space around you. We carry it with us wherever we go. In fact, that is our spirit self, and that's the permanent part of us, that one day when we leave our physical body, we will return into just being that spirit self, into that electromagnetic, energetic being that we are. So around us, as we live our lives, we are surrounded by helpers in the spirit world. And this is who I chat to 100% of the time. I'm online with them constantly. No, they don't interfere in my own mental processes, but they walk with me at any moment when I switch my attention and turn to them and have a conversation with them about myself, about how I'm feeling, about how I'm interpreting something, about some external circumstance that might have not been as I'd prefer it to be. So if some of you are into the law of attraction, can you imagine having a walking, talking tutor in your consciousness that you could turn to at any moment and have a conversation about how something showed up on your movie screen in your reality, and kind of dissect and deconstruct how you were in your inner state in terms of how you attracted something in your reality. So having these online spirit tutors is, for me, the number one, honestly, it's the number one thing in my life that I love, that I completely love. And the reason is because they keep me real. They don't let me get into my ego, because we're all in our own personal little classroom learning about ego. We're all in our personal classroom learning about who we really are in our full power, and learning about what aspects of us aren't in that full power. So that's the training. We're in our own simulator here. Really, everything that happens to you in your life, every human in your life, any person that you're having a relationship with, and every single thing that happens to you in your life is part of the training for you, for me. I'm no different to anyone, but it's part of this training of learning to notice who you really are. How big are you? How powerful are you? How, not so much power over anything else, but it's more like how empowered are you inside of yourself to stay, and this is the thing about empowerment, to stay calm, cool and collected, to stay in love state, to stay in an inner state of perceiving what the truth is at any moment. And if you're having a super challenging thing happening on the outside of you at any moment, right, how do you work with that? How do you stay calm, cool, and collected? How do you stay sitting in that inner seat of equanimity, you could say, inside of yourself? One way that I've learnt, and just my little story, is that my spirit tutors have taught me to understand human nature really deeply, my own human nature and anybody else's human nature. They've taught me to understand how I get triggered, how somebody outside of me gets triggered with their own stuff, you could say. So because I have such a deep understanding, and it's not a theoretical understanding, it's a walked through experiential understanding, and it's really deep now over the years. I understand what is taking place in my external reality, especially with other people, but also I understand how my external reality, the circumstances that happen to me in my life, are a direct reflection of how I'm feeling at any moment in time. Really, sounds really simple and simplistic, but that's the truth. And by the way, how I'm feeling and how you're feeling, you know, what you are observing about yourself feeling, what I'm observing about myself feeling isn't necessarily the all of it, because how I'm feeling actually is sitting on a huge database underneath. It's like the iceberg underneath the ocean, right? How I'm feeling at any moment in time is sitting on top of this huge database of multidimensional, subliminal reaction patterns. Some of you have done some therapy work, maybe with a facilitator, where you've jumped into some of these reaction patterns and had a look around and rummaged around in there in the bottom of that big iceberg. I have too. That definitely is part of the education. And also, I guess what I'm trying to say here is that at any moment I can turn around and have a chat to my spirit tutors, you know, spirit buddies who are standing with me, around me, inside this holographic experience that I'm having. So if this was like a video game, right, I'm on the inside with my spirit tutors, who are of high light and high love, and who mentor me about things that are not of high light and high love. So they teach me to have a look and notice what the truth is about stuff, about experiences, about myself, about other people. So in this experience, within this experience, when you're having that relationship with these inner spirit tutors, what I'd love to say here today is go for it, everyone. Look, this is available to every single human being on the planet. You do need to have your feet on the ground with this when you're learning about this. You do need to have an assessment, an ability to assess whether your internal environment and who you're talking to in that internal environment is bona fide and is off the light and the love. You have to be really, really on point with that. You have to really understand and notice the truth of whether, if you are learning and beginning to learn about, chatting to your angels, chatting to your spirit guides, that they are indeed of light and love. You have to understand and learn to observe the truth, whether that is the truth. So to make sure that those spirit tutors that are chatting to you in your mind are holy, are of love. And when you do get in with those guys, and there are many resources for you. One really brilliant resource that I really love is the book Opening to Channel by Sanaya Roman. You can just Google it right now if you're on YouTube. But just that's such a great book and a fabulous way to connect up with your spirit tutors, and it gives you a lot of the surrounding cautions and exercises and learning and know-how. So what I'm saying here today is go for it. In this lifetime, I was talking to somebody the other day, and it's like the birth date and the death date, and there's a dash in between, and you know, what are you going to do with that dash in between? This little tiny little dash in between the birth date and the death date. It's like, this is our life. And if you are in a video game on the inside and everything else is a video game on the outside, and you're learning, you're in your own classroom, how about, hey, let's have a little, you know, this is a little thought. How about maximizing that dash? How about maximizing the opportunity you've got with every breath that you're taking, with every moment that you've got in this life? Let's find out what's behind the curtain. Let's find out how powerful you really are as a spirit being, how loving you are as a spirit being, how love-filled you are. And what journeys has that spirit being that you are, has that taken even before this lifetime? What kind of experiences and memories have you got as a spirit that you bring to this lifetime? And why do you feel so hungry to contribute, to give of your heart to others? And also, why do you feel so hungry to learn about yourself? And it is because you're kind of standing between a membrane of your physical human self and that vast spirit self that you are. Because you've got an opportunity to kind of punch through the veil, punch through that membrane and take a look to learn about your vast spirit self. And the fastest route, fastest way to learn about your vast spirit self and to become very strongly empowered in this lifetime and to get into your leadership and to contribute is to connect and communicate with a love-filled, beautiful, very, very smart, highly intelligent spirit tutor who can walk with you, just like I do. I have been for 25 years. I'm really an old hand at this, and someone like myself can say I'm an old hand, but I'm at the very beginning. I'm at the threshold, at the welcome mat of even, of course, we're just little babies here in this human experience in terms of remembering how powerful we are. But having those inner spirit tutors that walk with you, it is beyond valuable. It's beyond valuable. At any moment to have a conference with them, to have a debrief with them and chat to them about what's happening and to invite them to upgrade us into our full love, into our own full love as a human in this lifetime. There's a thought, there's an idea for everyone listening to this and watching this. There's an idea to maximize your capability to love in this lifetime. So there's a thought. Please feel free to come to my website, soulmentoring.com, and listen to more free videos, free audios there. And if you feel to start some training with me, I've got some fabulous little 5-minute videos on soulworkout.net. You can go there and jump in on that. It's only $1 entry for the first month in my beautiful membership portal. So 6 months of these beautiful 5-minute videos with 5 minutes every week. Jump in and do some inner journeying processes, and you get to meet friends in the spirit world. So thanks everyone. My name's Alicia Power, and thank you so much for this time you've had with me today. Thank you so much. Blessings to all of you.